Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're listening to me from. Thank you for watching and listening. This video is a form of warning and then educational to some people. All right, and it's also a lesson for me because I've had a lot of people contacting me that they want me to teach them how to play the piano. And then for some, maybe after 3 months, um, they were disappointed. Let me put it that way, because that's how they felt. And it made it look like I couldn't deliver. All right. And I knew what the problem was, but most of the time when a client is dissatisfied, the producer or whoever is rendering the service is to blame. So they will put everything on your head. If you send me a message that you want to play the piano, definitely I'll ask you questions. Have you played before? Probably play something and send to me. Because when you ask these questions, it helps you to know where to continue from or where to begin. For example, I have this young man sending me a message that he wants to learn how to play. He is not a beginner, he is an intermediate. Then I asked a question. So, what do you want? He now said he wants me to teach him how to form minor chords and then use it in playing. Then immediately I told this guy that you are a beginner. He said no, he's not a beginner. The only challenge he has is minor chords. And it was very laughable because if you are an intermediate player, you shouldn't have a problem with forming minor chords and using them in a song. Every intermediate player knows how to use minor chords and know how to form them and can probably tell you the theory behind forming minor chords. So you just barge into my account, you want me to teach you, but you are telling me the level you are, which you aren't. And it makes it difficult because I found myself trying to let this guy know that you are still a beginner. He said no. So at the end of the day, I just had to forget about chatting him. And there have been many instances like that where someone comes to you that teach me, and then they want to tell you what they want. But after asking them questions, you now realize that what they want will be very difficult for you to teach them, because when you start teaching them, you would have to go back explaining all the theories that they don't know. So when you tell them that you should go back and learn afresh, trouble starts. And then this year, what I'm going to do is that anybody that sends me a message or calls me that they want to learn from me, like, they want a private one-on-one tuition with me, I'm going to send this video to them first. Especially those who are beginners and they have to play in their church. I might not be taking students in that position again because they come with their own kind of trouble and they never listen to you. For example, you get a call, oh, I want to learn how to play praises and worship with our African brothers. That's most of the time what they will say. I want to learn how to play praises and worship. Then after talking to them, you now realize that they don't know jack about anything. All probably they know is to play maybe one key, all the chords 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. They don't have anything, they don't know anything. So they wanting you to teach them to be able to play in church means that you have to teach them the songs that they are singing in their church, and also teach them how to play the piano, understand the piano, so that as time goes on, they will be able to hear songs and play by themselves. But that's not the case. They always want you to spoon feed them. So you can have someone that you are teaching for 1 year and the person doesn't still know how to play. That is a zero on my part, because I can't keep on being a teacher to a student that I'm always feeding. I can feed you for 3 months, but after 3 months, can you listen to a song and play by yourself? That is where you come in. So I have structured a course with 53 videos that anybody that goes through that course, one, you learn how to play, you learn how to form chords, you learn small progressions out there, and then before you are done with that, your ears will automatically open because you are already introduced into progressions in the course. So my work is like 50% done if you go by that structure. I've even made it free for those who want to learn on their own. But if you want me to be teaching you, I give you that, and then we go by it one after the other. So those who are playing in churches, who want me to teach them, don't come telling me how you want me to teach you, especially if you don't know Jack. And once you start telling me that you want me to be teaching you the song instead of teaching you the piano, I'll cut you off. I don't want such things this year. If it is songs that you want to learn, or let's say you have about 10 songs that you want to learn, and then you tell me that, Mr. Aaron, teach me these songs, I'll do a tutorial, send them to you. But I'm not going to be explaining to you the chords that I used, because it is in the learning of the piano, which probably you say you don't want to go through because the church is giving you pressure. You have to play. Most of the time, that's how it is. So they don't go through the process. It's like wanting to become a rich man without working. It doesn't work that way. And then most of the time, they are disappointed because they think my job is to be teaching them how to play those songs that they are singing in their churches. So even if there is a delay in one or two things, okay, we cannot continue again. It's your loss, not my own. So please, this year, if you come into my DM or you want me to be teaching you, stop giving me a curriculum. Let me teach you how to play. And then if you think the course that I'm giving you is not enough, move somewhere else. But for starters, anybody that calls me or sends me a message that you want to learn the piano, this is the very first video I'll send to you for you to watch everything fully. If you are not ready to go by my standards, move somewhere else. Because there are people that have been teaching for almost 1 year now. They are very much okay. They've recommended me to many people. There is one person that I want to commend. He called me just like the way everybody calls me, and then I told him that this thing that you want me to teach you, most of the time when they call you, they'll be like, I've spent money on others and they couldn't teach me, blah blah blah, I hope you'll be different. You know, they speak nicely so that it looks as if the others didn't do anything. But when he called me, I told him that it's not going to be sweet. He has to go by my structure, the way he's talking. And if he will do it in 6 months, he will understand the piano in itself. This guy took 3 or 4 months to learn everything. I think he's one of the most serious persons I've met in my life. You know, the guy asked me, he reads ahead. He's asking me questions that are even above me. Yes, it's not everything I know. So, if you really want to learn the piano, learn it so that you can be able to understand music for yourself. So that when someone is singing, you will be able to bring up progressions by yourself. Not every day spoon feeding, spoon feeding. So this is a warning to everyone. If you come to my channel and you want to learn, learn. But if you want to give me a curriculum of what you want, please go somewhere else. If you want to learn only a specific kind of play, let's say the African way of playing praises or fast tempo song, let me use it that way, and then I decide to teach you and then you tell me that that is what you want and I play for you, don't ask me for explanations, because those were things that you should have learned before learning that hand coordination. So if you skip it, don't expect me to be going back teaching you everything that you don't. That's the most annoying part. The most annoying part is that when you start teaching them what they say they want, and then you start talking about things that they are supposed to know, then they tell you that they don't know. So it means you have to go back and then now start teaching them what you recommended for them in the first place, plus what they say they want, which is not feasible. So if you really want to learn, pick 6 months to 1 year and put yourself into it and learn. And stop, learning piece. If it is me that you want to be your teacher or your tutor, I'll give you a structure to follow. If you can't follow it, that's your problem. But this year, if you are sending me a message, kindly go by what will help you. If you want me to help you, let me help you. If you don't want me to help you, just move to a different channel and then learn. I hope this will help everyone listening to me to know that I'm not performing magic, but as a teacher, I have a structure that helps. Let's say you are paying money to me, I cannot just be pretending that I'm teaching you and then, be teaching you the songs, knowing that at the end of the day, you will not know anything. It's only that song that you know how to play. Probably you will not even be able to play it in another key. I'll be doing you a disservice. And the main reason I started teaching privately is because many of you were requesting for private tuition. So I had to now make time and then accept students. So when you call and you are not ready, as I said, this is 2024. I beg, shift. All right, bye.